we're talking to Susan Angel, who's the Clinical Director of CNS Healthcare. And Susan, tell us, what are the signs of depression and bipolar disorder? How do you know if you suffer from that?
Well, the best way to figure it out is to have an evaluation by a trained clinician. However, there are certain symptoms that both disorders have, and then there's some variability. People who experience depression oftentimes feel very sad, feelings of helplessness, hopelessness. They have problems with sleep and appetite, sometimes difficulty concentrating, even little tasks. I mean, getting up in the morning and getting ready, becomes difficult. Those with bipolar disorder tend to have a more varying symptom presentation. They have what's oftentimes known as mood swings. People complain of that frequently. They may have periods where they're extremely elated and grandiose, followed by periods of severe depression. And then sometimes there's that place in between where they're irritable, anxious, depressed, sad, just kind of all occurring at one time. Other things that they experience is impulsivity, problems maintaining employment, and just a host of symptoms. The best way to figure it out, though, is to see somebody.
Now, what is a clinical trial?
A clinical trial is otherwise known as a research study, and for our purposes at CNS Healthcare, we evaluate the safety and effectiveness of new medications and then some currently existing medications on the market for new indications. And you come in and you meet with a trained physician, a trained clinical team, which includes nurses and laboratory technicians, and they evaluate you pretty much on a weekly basis to see how you're doing in our instance.
Now, if someone were interested in getting into a clinical trial, how would they go about doing that?
Well, to get in contact with us, they simply need to just give us a call, or they could visit our website, and it gives you specifics about setting up an appointment. And the initial process usually involves a pre-screen, and that's where they come in and they meet with the clinical team, and at that time their symptoms are assessed, their medical history is assessed, and it determines whether or not they're a good fit for the study that we have going on. So it's relatively painless, and it just takes 30 to 45 minutes of your time, and it doesn't cost anything, and you get a good evaluation.
Okay, thank you very much.